Hello, hello! And welcome back as I get ready to put boot to genitals in Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM or The Chosen. And no, I'm not talking about Advent, or rather I'm not only talking about Advent. Mostly I was talking about Dr. Butcher down here in the lab. Dr. Butcher, Dr. Tigan, whatever. He didn't spend 4 years in butcher school to be called Mr. Butcher. Also a little salty at the Magil Barrett computer voice here, who keeps reminding me that I need to go up to the command center. Hey, you know what, Magil Barrett lady? Just remind me when it was that they promoted you to commander? When did that happen? Oh, it didn't? Well then, as commander, I'd like you to keep your damned mouth shut, please. Also, I'd like you to go and fetch me my steel-toed boots, because I still haven't gotten around to crushing Dr. Tigan's testicles into little blobs of strawberry colored jelly for ripping that chip out of the back of my skull through the front of my face. So go get me my nut stomping shoes, please. I'd also like to kick somebody in the nuts for forcing me to give monstrously stupid orders during the assault on the facility while I was being held captive, because, you know, that resulted in the deaths of 2 of my troopers, and I have to feel like those troopers, they died unnecessarily. We could have won that mission without being injured if they had just let me make the appropriate moves. Also, you know, I'm a little salty and kind of in a nut-kicking mood for making me play this mission at all. I went back and checked between episodes while I was waiting for my audio file to save, and I actually have like 500 hours of XCOM 2 under my belt here. You know, I don't really need War of the Chosen to be forced to play a tutorial, especially when your tutorial mission only exists to teach me bad habits anyway. If you don't mind, I've got enough bad habits of my own already, XCOM 2. I don't need you standing over on the corner of the playground dressed as a cartoon camel in a leather jacket offering me a free pack of cigarettes, thanks.
I heard you, Shen. When we get the thing, you'll be the first to know.
Yeah, whatever. What's the thing you're talking about, by the way? If John Carpenter's The Thing is on this ship, somebody better get some copper wire and start heating that shit up.
Attention. Senior command exchange confirmed.
All it took to change command of the ship was for Bradford to say, execute echelon protocol. I mean, he didn't even tell the computer who he was transferring command to, he just did it. Yeah, you know, we'll send some troopers, John, but really I'd like to get back to the glaring holes in our security system where somebody can be authorized to take command of the entire enterprise just because you said Operation Echelon. Execute Echelon protocol. At any point, John Bradford could be like 6.5 handles of gin deep on a day and just say, execute Echelon protocol, and then just somebody at random gets assigned commander privileges. I can smell the gin on your breath, by the way, Bradford, when you're standing that close to me in the command center. I know you've been drinking. Who's on the team? Alright, so we got Operation Glass Anger. Well, the anger part feels appropriate. Who's here? We got Ricky, Joe, Nosferatu Hill. We got Jane Kelly, who we don't know who she is yet. She'll be somebody definitely not Jane Kelly. We got Lauren Monster Bukes and Stephen Deadlights King. We got the father and son duo. Those boys from the Northeast gonna go out there and give the old aliens the what for. Teach them the true meaning of horror. I love it. Let's go do this. Operation Glass Anger. Or is it Glass Anger? It's like a surname. It's not Glass Anger. The guy is just some dude named. This is Operation Glass Anger. It's like, you know, Rick Glassanger works down at the filling station over there. Well, fortunately, John Bradford, things going dark plays right into the alley of Joe Hill and Stephen King, the father and son literary dynamic team, although they've never actually, to my knowledge, worked on anything cooperative. We're going to send them out here, and they're going to teach these aliens how to float. We all float down here, sectoid. Down here, we all float. No, actually, I'm thinking about sectoids. I don't really think they would float. They don't strike me as the kind of creatures that actually have bones. They seem more like Kif from Futurama in that they'd be supported by like a series of fluid-filled sacks. And if you killed them and chucked them in a body of water, like the fluid-filled sacks would just also fill with water. And then they wouldn't float, but they also wouldn't sink. They just lie there kind of being neutrally buoyant. We can get close enough to access its core. Well, we can definitely get close enough. Until we can get a better read on the situation. Yeah, but the neutral buoyancy thing has me troubled, because you know what? It just doesn't have the same ring to it as we all... Down here, we're all neutrally buoyant, Billy. down here, we're all neutral. This is just, no, it doesn't have that same kind of flair to it, does it at all? It's definitely not scary. It's more sciencey. It's like just Bill Nye caught a cold. Okay, so I actually hate this mission. I think this mission is one of the most difficult missions in XCOM, because you have to fight like 9 guys. You have 4, and they're all shitbox rookies.
Moving on target location.
So let's spread out a little bit. We do have concealment. Let's try and get, I don't want to say eyes on the enemy, but actually eyes on the enemy. So probably going to be some guys around the thing. This area looks like it might potentially also have some guys in it. We got like a cliff over here. Is there any high ground or anything we can use? Not really. Okay, so the map also kind of sucks. All right, Stephen King, let's run you up here. Want to get peepers on the bad guys, eyes on. So we're clear all the way up here, huh? Oh, good. Our ranger apparently is our... Why? Ah, that's XCOM, baby, every single time. Our melee troopers always wind up having the lowest foot speed of anybody on our team. At this point, we should just, like, expect it.
Commander, we have a chance to do some serious
Yeah, if they stand next to each other, you're right. We do have some chance to do some serious damage, because we're going to walk over there, blast those bastards with a grenade, and gun them down with a hail of Overwatch. I don't know if I can get anybody close enough to throw a grenade that far. Maybe Stephen King? Like, if we drop Stephen up here behind this tree, is he gonna... Are you gonna be close enough, Steve?
On the move.
We're gonna need to get you some Overwatch support if we try this. Okay. So you can definitely hit them both. I really feel like, I mean, we got a relatively condensed time frame here, and then we could have Jane Kelly on backup. So we could keep Kelly in case we need maybe another grenade or something. We could have Kelly at the ready. Can you see this guy from this tile? You cannot. Well, when he makes a break, though, you're going to be able to get an Overwatch shot at him. We can only see, we can see that Advent Trooper, but that's okay. You're in full cover. Joe Hill, let's bring you up here. You'll be in full cover. You can't see anything, though. It's okay. These guys are going to move. So you're Overwatch. Fuchs, Overwatch. Steve, do him dirty with this Granado. You know what? We might be better off to have Jane Kelly up here as well and on Overwatch. I'm curious what kind of shot she's going to have. You know what? She's got a 61% at the officer from where she's at, and she's way back here. We could get her into this tile without getting spotted and on Overwatch. Actually, now what we should do is see who has the better shot. 80% for you. What's Stephen King's shot? 72. All right, well, so Kelly, you're Overwatching. Steve, give me the Granado. Give me that frag. Get it out there. Center it on this guy, because no matter what we do, this grenade is not going to do enough damage to kill the officer. But if we get a little lucky here, we could one-shot the little guy. Give him the goods. Well, we're going to have to make a stand now. Thanks, Stephen King. Fortunately, you've got some experience with that. Be on fire, though. Be on fire. Be burning. Nope. Alright, Jane Kelly did her job. Good work, Kelly. Reckless Kelly. That's what we should... What about this guy? Set yourself on fire. Just get shot, then. In the brain. Shot in the brain. Lauren Bukes has done it. Well executed, team. You gain 1 ability point from an ambush. What the hell is that? 1 ability point from an ambush kill. Promotion earned. Lauren Bukes is now up. Okay. What are ability points? How do those work? That's... Okay. So, we've already uncovered a new dynamic. We want to be very careful. We got 6 turns to get up here. That's, you know, a respectable length of time. We don't need to rush. I do want to kind of get everybody back together, though. I feel like we're maybe a little too spread out. We can definitely advance at least this far without having to worry about popping any new pods. And the one thing we can't afford to do this turn is activate a new pod. So, like, let's bring Joe Hill to here.
Got it covered.
Okay, nothing for Joe. I mean, there's definitely going to be dudes around this thing, and we are no longer concealed, so we need to be very careful Those look explodey. Let's not stand next to something that looks explodey.
Okay.
Kelly, let's run you over here. You know what? Just reload. I have a feeling Kelly's gonna need all the bullets she can get. Steve, I'm gonna put you behind this tree, and I'm gonna pop you into Overwatch. This way, in case the enemy is patrolling, and it's not out of the question, but if they are patrolling, maybe we can get them to walk into a little bit of Blast of Stephen King action? Nope, okay. Well, that's corner cover and full cover. That's pretty good, but... Lauren Bukes, you're like... You have the least useful moves. So let's have you come to here.
Moving to position.
Bukes doesn't have a lot to contribute here. But if she could get up close without getting spotted, maybe she could give us some Granado on our next turn. That'd be alright. She'll have corner cover here. Corner full cover. Alright, she's done it. She made it. We want to be very cautious here. Alright, Stephen King, take a very small ball move. Still safe, still safe. I mean, there's got to be guys around here somewhere. I wish we could do the exploration thing where we could get close enough that we could try and suss out what tile somebody is in just by moving. I love it when that works. All right, this is corner full cover. If anybody's going to pop a pod here, it's going to be Joe Hill. Yeah, nope, he shot the objective. No enemies.
Should be able to hack into that thing's safety protocols and stabilize it. Shen is uploading the fix right now.
Okay, so we got 5 turns. Joe Hill, I don't think we can afford to have you go any further forward. We might be able to get a little further forward with Stephen King, though. Okay, so Joe, put you on Overwatch here, buddy. Just in case we get an unexpected pod activation. I'm thinking about bringing Stephen King to there, but... You know what? Nah, it's a bad risk. Let's bring Kelly up first. We should consolidate. We've made some gains here. We probably should have been spotted, but so far we've gotten lucky enough to have not been. If I could get you to path differently, I would bring you around the back. I mean, we can waypoint. Yeah, you know what? Waypoint to here.
Moving to designated position.
That should not spawn a pod. And it puts you in the back for a little bit of an end around. And then I think we can have Stephen King make it to here. Joe Hill would be able to see anybody who Stephen King might potentially spawn. Yeah, there's definitely bad guys over there, which is why Joe Hill's on Overwatch. If they would wander into us, that'd be perfect. Joe Hill could gut him like a fish. Or wildly miss. Yeah, that's actually not good. So these guys should only get a single scamper move, which they will not be able to shoot at us. They're only going to be able to scamper. Perfect. Okay. We can make some plays here. So we got 2 enemies, one of whom we can flank shot, potentially. Steve? How can you not see that man from here? You can see him from here, but not from here? Why not? What, is there something in the road? You just can't get close. You have to be that close to see him? Why? No, you can see him from where you're freaking at. You have shots from here. Wait, you can see him from these tiles, but if we move you over here, you cannot see that man, huh? I got to admit, I kind of find that a little baffling.
Rangers are uniquely
yes, I'm aware how melee works. Thank you.
In the right situation, they can prove highly effective.
And in the right situation, they can also prove highly ineffective as well. All right, Lauren Bukes. Don't like where you are. All right. Kelly. So you get a 47% and a 26%. Those are both bad. Alternatively, we could huck a grenade here and try and hit this man. I don't know if this stuff is explodable. I mean, it doesn't look like it would be. We could possibly get rid of his cover. I don't understand why Stephen King cannot see this enemy from this tile. I'm actually just going to move here. Yeah, okay. So the game, I don't know why it wouldn't give us, but we have a flank shot here that's pretty good. We're just going to straight up take it. Great shot, Steve. Yep, he's still moving because you missed by the entire width of the field. That would be why he's still moving. Well, this is actually quite bad then. We got just a miserable shot. Okay, Lauren Bukes, what can we get out of you? We could bring you up here. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that. 53% chance on an Advent Trooper is frankly unacceptable. What about a grenade, though? The grenade may not kill him. You know what? I'm doing it. Worst case scenario, we can follow that grenade with another grenade. Or we give somebody else a better shot. We'll give somebody a flanker. Like, we've given Kelly a flanker there if we bring her up here. She can't see him from that location. How is that not a flank shot? Oh, okay. It will be a flank shot. But also, you know, Joe Hill has a flanker right here. 67% is, frankly, not very good.
That's affirmative.
Kelly, let's see what you can do. This is full cover? Yes. You're actually sandwiched in between. 70% is good enough to try and conserve the grenade. Let's take the shot. Kelly blew him completely in half.
Hostile neutralized.
Gutted him like a fish. Joe Hill could either take a terrible shot, but instead of doing that, what we're going to do is we're going to have Joe Hill, I think, go on Overwatch here. Yep, he's in full cover. Everybody is actually in full cover to this guy. Let's wait and take the OW. Hey, Joe, you ever hear of leading the target, buddy? You were about 640 feet behind it.
Commander, we're running out of time here.
Don't worry about it, Bradford. We got this. No, it's good. You're worried for nothing, John. Settle your shit down. I know you've had 22 gallons of gin today, but you got nothing to worry about. We got our boy Stephen King with the flank shot here on this Advent officer. He's not going to come up empty twice. Really, all we cared about was the fact that he removed the Overwatch, which he did do, which means somebody can go feed that guy a grenade, or alternatively, we can just go chop him into haggis. I like the haggis plan. Hack him up. There you go. Kelly gets another one. Chopped him right in the gonads. Oh, fantastic. Nicely done, Kelly. Well, this is very bad. On the plus side, everybody's in full cover. That's literally the only plus side, though. Bukes. Somebody's got to get up there and hack the thing. Alternatively, we could maybe get an Overwatch shot out of you if anybody tries to move. You would be in very poor cover. I'm not a fan of either of those scenarios, really, and you don't have a grenade either. Let's bring Bukes up here. Somebody's got to get the thing, too, so... Okay, Bukes. We could put you on Overwatch, but I'm actually more inclined to just have you hunker. We may just have Lauren Bukes hunker. Half cover is almost not an option here. You know what? We may have to go for double hunker. Joe Hill, 45 and a 26. We could throw a grenade if we had a follow-up shot to take after we threw the grenade. I'd like be very tempted to do it. We don't, though. So, okay, hunker. And Bukes, hunker. We got 3 enemies here. You're going to take a shot at Stephen King. Nope. Throwing some mind spin bullshit at our girl. Or making a zombie. All right. Okay, admittedly, that's a little unfortunate. He doesn't get to take an action this turn, does he? He better not. I'm going to be real salty if that guy gets an action. Gonna take a shot at our girl. Okay, Jane Kelly's full cover. Stay strong. Way to be, Kelly. Yeah. Oh, Kelly's in a bad spot, man. So we got 1 man on Overwatch. All right, that's actually quite terrible. So Stephen King, 74% at the zombie, 26% at the trooper in the back. Stephen King isn't going to get... We're not going to get much of anything out of Stephen King. We have to kill this sectoid this turn. So are we going to activate your Overwatch? Can't see us. Can see us. What's our exact path here? Can't see us. Can't see us. Can't see us. I can't tell if we're going to take Overwatch here or not. Although if anybody has to take an Overwatch, she would be the best candidate. 27% from you. 25. Actually, this guy can't see Lauren Bukes. Oh shit, the thing is on fire too, is it? Yeah, that's a serious problem. We got to go hack the thing or it's going to catch on fire and burn.
Good copy, moving on target.
Yeah, you got to hack the thing.
Connection.
I don't know if this is going to keep us safe or not, but this has to be done. What do we got? Resistance broadcast. Delays the current dark event project by 2 weeks. Oh, wow. Our hacking chances here are just freaking fantastic. I mean, one is technically twice as likely as the other, and neither of them was likely at all. But we did disarm the detonator.
I'm in.
So it may still burn and we fail the mission because it catches on fire, which would make me extraordinarily furious.
Firebrand is en route, but I wouldn't take any chances. Eliminate all remaining hostiles in the area.
Yeah, that's.
before
I would love to eliminate all remaining hostiles in the area before beginning evac, but the problem is we got Overwatch guys back here and they're going to shoot us in the brain. All right, well, there's okay, Kelly. I mean, you're the most likely to survive this. You just got to take the Overwatch girl. Don't die. You're lucky that rock was there, and also I'm pretty sure Stephen King caught a stray bullet in the brain. That hit him right in the face, man. Ooh, get criticaled, son. That's a double kill for Kelly. You nailed him and you shot not only hard enough, but you killed his bones. Not that he had bones to begin with. You also murdered his fluid-filled sacks. That's a double kill, by the way. That counts for 2. That counts as 2 kills. Alright, so we're just going to bring Stephen King up here and probably drop him into Overwatch just to keep Kelly from getting flanked. Because your shots are both, like, well, yeah, they're both real bad. And Joe? We could potentially move you over here into, like, a little flank position, but we could also get some Overwatch. Doubly alternatively, what we could do is we could just throw a grenade at this man and destroy him. How about a kill from a Granado? Oh, didn't get the kill, but we did hurt him real bad. Are we done? We're done. Okay, Overwatch. Hit it. God damn it, Steven.
Negative damage.
Yeah, you whiffed by a fucking mile and a half. Joe Hill's gonna get shot in the brain. Oh, Joe Hill, stay strong!
That was close.
Yeah, it was too close for comfort, but you gotta blame your pop on that one. I mean, it's his fault. Now you're gonna get shot in the brain. Nope, no brain shots for anybody. Okay, we gotta end this quick because I'm really very concerned that that thing is gonna burn down. We do also, if possible, want to try and get a promotion, though. Joe Hill did not get a promotion. I don't think Stephen King has a promotion yet. Please don't set yourself on fire, Joe. Why you gotta run through fire, though? Just maybe don't run through fire. Here's an idea, Joe Hill. Maybe just don't run through the fire. We want to try and get everybody a kill. 78%. Joe Hill delivers the goods. Unlocked rank squatty. Joe gained 1 ability from a flanking shot. I really want to know what these ability things are. Well, if we get points of some variety for flanking shots, hell with it. Let's see if Stephen King can get himself a flank shot. That is not a flank shot. Well, just a kill? Okay, just a kill. Good enough.
Status confirmed.
We've done it! Operation Glasshanger has been completed! We recovered the power converter. I mean, sure, it's a little bit singed, but you know what? Just Dr. Tigan, get a wire brush, and that carbonization it'll come right off of there. Our first real mission, actual floss. What's take mission photo? Okay, I actually, yeah, I kind of like this. Can we rotate this a little bit so that everybody's in frame? Oh, yeah, here we go. Like high angle kind of Facebook avatar photo sort of thing going. You know what? I want to take this, but what about a different map location? Oh, that looks way better right there. Hey, Kelly, your arm is right in front of Stephen King's face, though. The man is the master of horror. No, you're just okay. Text layout filter. All right. I mean, this is funny, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't really care. Leave the photo booth. Yeah, it's fine. All I care about is that it says flawless at the end of the mission.
20 years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless
Who's talking?
actions of a few misguided
Oh, it's Representative Paul Ryan.
We stand
The heroes of New India.
trust in their wisdom and we shall overcome.
Yeah, you know, you said that before the election, Representative Ryan, and we all trusted you, and look what that got us. An orange-haired abomination staring at the fucking sun. That's what it got us. Wow, Joe Hill and Stephen King. Look at these guys. Joe Hill is super stoked there. He's like, yeah! He's got his fist thrust up in the air like he's John Bender at the end of the Breakfast Club, and he got Molly Ringwald to be his girlfriend. He's like, yeah! He also got a diamond earring.
A few of our people earned well-deserved promotions.
Yeah, all of them, in fact. What's most cohesion mean? What? What's most cohesion? They were like the closest together? Soldier bonds.
Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates.
Yeah, Stephen King and Joe Hill are father and son. Wait, that's not that unique of a relationship, though, John.
Into a lasting bond.
And a lasting bond. Well, as father and son, one would hope they have a somewhat lasting bond. Compatibility. Lauren Bukes is highly compatible with everybody. Joe Hill, not so much. Jane Kelly isn't actually Jane Kelly. We're not worried about that. So what does cohesion do? No bond mate. And he should be bonded with Joe Hill. Let's take care of our promotions.
Our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range.
Uh-huh.
They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close.
Yeah, well, the occasional disappointing damage is what they're trained in. All right, so Joe Hill, Nosferatu's gonna be our sharpshooter. He's gonna be zombie dropping. I don't know how to make anything clever. Oh, he's Zombie Sniper Elite. There you go. Zombie Sniper Elite, Joe Hill. He's unbonded. Okay. Combat Intelligence gifted. Combat Intelligence affects the rate of ability point gains. Build a training center to use ability points. I mean, as soon as I get the opportunity, okay. So you got squad sight. You're a sharpshooter. Kelly just got promoted. She's a ranger. We're gonna go with Phantom, because when you compare Blade Master to Phantom, I mean, unless they've dramatically changed Blade Master, sword attacks have 2 extra damage and have +10 aim. Sure, it's okay. Phantom, way, way better. We're sticking with what we like. We liked Phantom. You, okay. Combat Intelligence Standard. Rate of ability point gains. What are ability points and how do we use them? Well, build a training center, Pete. It's telling you.
Some of our most advanced equipment. Specialists deploy robotic drones.
I knew Lauren Bukes was going to be the specialist because she hacked a thing. She's already showed a facility for hacking, and that she failed miserably to get us a bonus. But still, Lauren Monster Bukes picking up aid protocol, an ability I actually quite like. She's also got hack, which means she can remotely target force. Combat Intelligence Savant, so she gets ability point gains like mad. Whatever that means. Okay, and then Stephen oh yeah! When you're talking about the heavy hitter, who brings more literary bombs than the master himself, Stephen King? He'll hit you with an It, he'll hit you with the Tommy Knockers, he'll whack you with a little bit of insomnia, then he'll come and do the switcheroo on you and hit you with something a little different like Cell. The man is gifted. Even if, you know, The Dark Tower wasn't really very good. I'm talking about both the books and the movie. Stephen Deadlights King launching grenades. He's gonna... The Deadlights has got you dead to rights. Oh, I love it. The Combat Intelligence Genius. Of course he's a fucking genius. It's Stephen fucking King. The man is a genius. Oh, man. All right. I'm already loving my team. You know, we'll fix Kelly up in between episodes and figure out who that's actually supposed to be. Yeah, Dr. Tigan looks at this and all he sees is alien phallus. He's like, oh, so the alien power converter is strangely phallically shaped. I wonder if I could insert it someplace that I have an orifice. We also picked up an Illyrium core, which we can use to craft. So we got 2 officer corpses, 4 trooper corpses, and 1 boneless sectoid. Down here, we're neutrally buoyant sectoid. Down here, technically nobody floats. Let's all go poke the nuclear device. This looks safe. Because they're scared of what this thing might be capable of?
Come on, let's get it inside.
When you say get it inside, Lily, specifically where are you talking about? You're not onto that whole Dr. Tigan kinda like perv swerve, are you? Please tell me you're not. Alright, so we got to go down to engineering. Alright, let's see specifically what Lily was so enthused to get that inside of. I don't see it anywhere, Lily. What'd you do with the thing, though?
Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work.
Yeah, there it goes. Appears to be working.
Commander, getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think.
No, I mean, I've done it a bunch of times. Like 4 successful campaigns and like 3 failed ones in Long War II.
You were probably expecting to see my father.
No, he'd be like 800 years old. We've gone over this a number of times. He had Alzheimer's already, and that was like 20 years ago.
Gone.
He's definitely dead.
Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself.
Actually, he would have loved to eat pudding and watch
He used to
Wapner.
talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started.
Okay, so
But from here,
pudding then?
I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do.
You know, you say that, Lily, and here's the thing. I am going to be amazed with what you can do. The thing is, I'm going to be amazed in a vaguely disappointed way. You'd be amazed with what I can do. Like, seriously, you'll be amazed at how minimally competent I am. That being said, you're still way better than Dr. Shen in pretty much 10 out of 10 cases. I don't want to build a medkit, though. Are you going to force me to build a medkit? I don't want to use any of my supplies to build a medkit. Oh, really, though? I don't.
I'm on it, Commander.
Medkit it is, then, because I literally have no fucking choice.
Meet him in the lab.
Yeah, alright. What do you want, Tigan? Don't tell me what a beauty of marvel of technology this thing is.
Based upon this simple design. If only I had known.
Yeah, you know, every time you bend over that, Dr. Tigan, and I see the scar on the back of your head, it just makes me more furious about what you did to me.
Implanted into your skull.
Huh? Like the one that was in the back of your skull, which is how you knew it was in the back. Didn't see you take yours out through the front, Dr. T.
With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will.
You mean codexes? No, I don't care.
Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding.
So is the lore here trying to say that our initial Long War campaign was actually just all in our brain, that it was all a mystery? Because everybody else seems to refer to it as if it happened, and Lindsay Lohan didn't save us all by sacrificing herself nobly. Lindsay Lohan did that. She died for our sins.
My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above.
Well, I'm a commander. I think that outranks captain, doesn't it?
Would be the only way to know.
Well, I mean, if we're in a Star Trek universe, commander would be below captain, although just below.
Benefit us all, Commander.
Be like your number 2 man. Number 1, number 2. Gotta be a poop joke in there somewhere with Riker. Number 1, number 2. Gotta be one in there somewhere. Examine an Advent officer corpse. Okay.
Have clearly been
new facility available and infirmary. I don't even remember that being a thing. Sectoid autopsy and Advent officer autopsy. Alright. So, modular weapons I really like. Hybrid materials. Takes 2 trooper corpses. We have plenty of those. Experimental weapons. Given a number of weapons from a field that are deceptively archaic in design but conceal uniquely powerful attributes that will require extensive study to understand. So they changed the tech tree then. And it looks like the alien hunters' weapons have become experimental weapons now. Very interesting. Modular weapons take 3 days, though, and I want to get weapon mods as quick as possible. They're one of the best things we can do in the early game to give our team a little bit of a buff. Yeah, and we did pick up, I think, an Illyrium core, and also, didn't we get a scope out of our original mission, too?
We're ready for you on the bridge.
Yeah, I'll be up there in just a minute there, Bradford. Don't worry about that. What I'd really like to do, though, is start building a facility. No? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do then. I'm just going to wrap up the episode. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot, and we're back in action, baby. The King and King duo. They're kings among men. They're kings among troopers. they combo plated quite nicely there. I'm feeling their paradigm, even if Joe Hill is a little reticent. I mean, you can tell he doesn't want to trade on his father's name. That's why he goes by Joe Hill instead of Joe King. I mean, his name is Joseph Hill King, and he just uses his middle name as a surname so that he could be appreciated for his own merits. And honestly, I really like Joe Hill. I think he might actually, I think he might actually be a little more talented creatively than his dad. He's real good. Anyway, that's enough literature for today. Thanks very much for watching. If you want to see more, you know what to do. Like down in the comments section. If you got the name of an author you're quite fond of that you'd like to see die ignobly on the field of battle, trying to prove that the pen is in fact mightier than the sword, might consider dropping a comment down there as well. Also, if you do have a suggestion and you want to see specifically how they die, you might consider subscribing. New episodes of XCOM War of the Chosen every single day. Man, it feels good to say that. Every single day. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.